So first thing we're going to do, guys, is lumbar rolls. We're going to line up on our backs. I'm going to keep our knees together, hands on the floor, and we're just going to rotate side to side and build up that range. Nice and slow. We're not swinging it. Let's just go 6 each side. Good stuff. Keep the knees together. Try and get a bit more range in that lower back. Feel yourself open up. Just 1 or 2 more of those. Then you can stay lying down, Rachel, and go onto our sides. And what we're going to do this time, still keep our knees together. We're going to have both our arms straight, and we're just going to open up the back. Open up one way. Try and touch the floor if you can on the other side. There we go. Arm nice and straight. Feel your rib cage open up. 6 one way, and then 6 on the other side. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, on Instagram. If you want to join in on the session today, you're going to need a kettlebell, a dumbbell, or some kind of heavy item that you can train with, just to let you know now. And we'll talk through some of the things that we can do to modify stuff, depending on what you've got at home at the end of the warm-up. Okay, last one of that, and then we're on to a reverse lunge of the rotation. So let's just stand up nice and tall. What we're going to do, we're going to bring one leg back, so on the balls of our feet, we're going to drop that knee. You can actually put the knee onto the floor if you want to. Then we do a little rotation in the direction of that front leg. So show you what it looks like from this way. One leg back, knee down, and a little rotation, then driving back up to the top. And then same again on the other leg. Knee down, nice and slow. We're not trying to do momentum and force that click in our back. Just a little movement, and then drive up with that leg. Okay, just a few more of those. 6 on each side. That's it. A few more of those. And then we do a press up with rotation next, okay? So just get yourself into a press up position. Back nice and straight, arms straight. What we're going to do, we're going to do a press up, we're going to push up, and when we push up, we're going to open up one way. And we're just going to do 3 of these on each side. Open up your chest. Nice work, Rachel. Just 1 more each side. And that will be the warm-up concluded. Brilliant. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk through the first block of exercises. It's a similar format to what we've been doing the past few weeks, but we're just loading up some exercises to make them a little bit more challenging. That's probably something worth doing if we're going to be in lockdown for a few more weeks, thinking about buying an item or 2 of a dumbbell or a kettlebell so we can get a bit more out of our training back home. So first block of 5 exercises. We're going to start with, it's a squat variation of some description. Depending on what you've got at home, this is the one which is going to require the most modifications. The rest will be quite straightforward. So with a squat variation, if you have a kettlebell or a bag at home, you can quite simply hold an item in front of you and you can rep quite normally like you would a normal squat. Alternatively, if you do have a dumbbell, you can always hold it one side on your shoulder so it's contra-loaded. And for the first round, do it that way. And for the second round, do it that way. Alternatively, if you have a kettlebell, and I'm going to be using a kettlebell for most of the session today, you can actually do a pendulum squat, which involves starting on one side, on your front shoulder, do a rep, and then you swing across, and you go the other way. Note when we're doing it, we're trying to keep all this square. We're not buckling at the hips or the shoulders. All in the arms, brace yourself up, and down that way. So hopefully that has most of the options covered for the first exercise. Have a little play around and see what works best for you. The second one after that is a plank with a drag. So we've done this one before, I think with a book or an item. Basically in a press position, arms nice and straight. And we're just going to slide a kettlebell or an item across, just like that. Try again not to buckle either way. Now if you don't have an item or it's too heavy for you, not an issue. What we can do instead is shoulder taps, like that. Okay? So that's exercise 2, a shoulder tap or an item with a drag. And the third one is an RDL, Romanian deadlift of some description. So I know some people have heavy bags and items back home. What it's going to require you to do is start standing nice and tall, hold the item nice and close to your body. With a slight bend in the knees, we're going to push our bums back, keeping our chest up, holding it to there, and going back up, squeezing out our buttocks at the top. That's all we've got to do. So it's the same movement no matter what item you've got, just you might have to hold something a little differently depending on what you have back at home. After that, kettlebell Russian twist, or with any loaded item. As we did before, we're going to lean back and we're just going to try and look across that way with our rib cage as much as we can, and then back this way as much as we can, okay? You can do that one unloaded as well. And last one of the day, press-ups. So we do this quite a lot, don't introduce them too much. It's more just about what variation you're going to do, okay? So for some people, the standard press-up is going to be fine. If, however, you can get a knee pad or a towel and do something, say, against a chair or an item, you can do that as well. That'll make it a little bit easier, okay? Conversely, you can put your feet up and make that a little tougher as well, okay? So get yourselves ready, guys. We're going to go in the next 10-15 seconds. The first one we're going to start with is the squat variation. So just think about what you've got at home, whether you're going to be doing a pendulum squat with a kettlebell, or you're going to hold an item in front and squat, or you're going to hold it on one shoulder for one round, then on the second shoulder for another. Rachel, I've got my eyes on you. I'll keep my eyes on you as we go along, okay? Get yourselves ready, guys. We're going to go in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time on. And it's for 30 seconds or 40 seconds of work, okay? I'm going to go for 40 seconds. Then that gives about 20 seconds to change over to the next exercise. So down, pendulum swing. Just find your rhythm with it. We're not trying to squeeze out as many reps as possible today, especially now that we're loading things. That's already 25 seconds gone. That's it, Rach. Bit of control at the bottom, just like that. Last few seconds. Good stuff. 2, 1, and we're there. Brilliant. Okay, have a little rest. That's 20 seconds on the clock. So it's into the plank with a drag or the shoulder tap variation next. Just over 5 seconds. Just think about what you've got at home, what's going to work best. In 3, 2, 1, on we go. Time on. That's it, Rach. Good stuff. Just trying to keep your body nice and rigid. Nice and rigid. So from the side, what we're trying to avoid is as we move or lift up the arm, it gets a little tougher. We don't want the body to be rocking. So to do it, we have to brace up our core. Brace all this up. 25 seconds gone. We still have 10 seconds. A little bit more. 5 seconds. Last few reps. Brace up, Rachel. Doing really well. And that's time. And that's time. Rest up. Exercise 3 coming up. RDL variation. So Rachel, I know you've got a bag of soil, I think it is, back home. So I'd probably just hold that on both ends. Keep it nice and close to you. And then just focus on a slight bend in the knees. Push the bum back. That's time on now. Okay, that's good. And then while we're doing it, Rach, think chest up. Chest up while we do it instead of hunching over. That's better. And take your time going down and up. Good stuff. A few more reps like that, doing really well. So for everyone else back home, we're just doing the same with a different object. Slight bend in the knees. Push back with the bum. The chest stays up. What I mean by that is we're not hunching over. Pulling the shoulder blades back. 10 seconds. Really good, Rach. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Great stuff. Right, Russian twist coming up next, guys, in 10 seconds. See how that weight works for you, Rachel. If not, you can always get a plant pot or something a little bit smaller. We'll keep our feet on the floor. That's time on, guys. So remember what we're going to do to start. We're going to lean back a little bit. There's always a temptation to come a little bit too forward, and that takes some of the work away. So get a nice lean back in your trunk. Looking as much as you can this way, and then looking as much as you can that way. Good stuff. We're already over halfway. Just keep squeezing, keep bracing. If you want more challenge, you can lift your feet off the floor. Almost there. Doing really well, Rach. 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Great stuff. So just one more, the press up coming up. Then we'll do it one second time, and absolutely flying through it. 10 seconds. So again, just think about what press up variation is going to work best for you. On your knees, standard 1, 3, 2, 1, and we're on. So hands roughly shoulder width apart, bend in the bottom, and push up. That's good, Rachel. Keep going. That's 10 seconds gone. And if you have to just take your hands off and rest for 5 seconds, that's perfectly fine too, especially if we're struggling to keep our shape and we end up bending or snaking. Quality over quantity with these. 10 seconds. Do really well, last few reps. 5 seconds. That's it, Rachel, keep squeezing. And that's time. Nice one. Doing really well, guys. We all know what we're doing now. Hopefully we've got a good idea of what variation is going to work best for certain exercises. And in 10 seconds, we're back to the top with the squat variation. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. So make sure if you're doing it lopsided that you're doing a different side to what you did last time. Good stuff. That's it, Rachel. Keep your chest up. Good effort, good effort. Just 20 more seconds. Good stuff. Drive out the bottom. There you go. 5 seconds. 2 more reps, Rachel. Almost there. And that's time. Great stuff. Great effort. Plank with a drag or shoulder taps coming up next. Just over 10 seconds. Again, we don't want something that's going to be too hard to move. If it's grinding across the floor, you might be better off doing shoulder taps. 2, 1, and we're on. So, before we even lift our hands off the floor, just brace up, get our body nice and straight. Let's just check that position first, so we're up there, before we go into our taps. Good stuff. Think about just dropping your bum a little lower, Rach. It's just getting a little bit high, up to there. So just bring it there, that's it. You've got it. Good stuff. Well over halfway. 10 seconds to go. Last few seconds. So again, just a careful drag across, if that's what you're doing. And we're time. We're there. Knees down, Rach. Great stuff. Okay, so the RDL, remaining deadlift variation, coming up now. Just over 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time's on. So begin with bringing your shoulder blades back, and then keeping our chest up. You'll probably get more looking at me from the side. It's not about going as low down as we can, right down to the floor without compromising the shape in our back. That's it, Rach. Back nice and flat. Just like that. Just over 10 seconds. Doing really well, everyone. Try and minimize that leg bend, Rachel. Just a little bit will do. 2, 1, and that's time. Great stuff. Russian twist coming up next. That's it, you know. 10 seconds. Whoa. It's hot where I am, don't know about you guys. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. So remember, lean back with that trunk. rotate round and the other way. Good stuff, that's 10 gone. Think about looking with our chin and our chest. It's not just with the arms, it's with the whole upper body. Good stuff. And just check your angle, make sure you haven't began sitting too upright. You've got to lean back a little as we do it. 10 seconds. Come on, everyone. 3, 2, 1, and change. Great stuff. On to the fan favourites, the press-ups. RDL, twist, yep. Just over 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and away we go. So check your position, nice and straight, from the back of your head down to your heels, down and up. That's a good shape ratio. I was going to say go on your knees. Just keep doing what you can. Not much upper body left after this. 20 seconds. Doing really well. Okay, last few guys, just over 10 seconds. Just keep breathing, keep moving. A few more, 2, 1, and we're there. Right, great stuff. Well done, everyone. So that's one block done. We've got the second one coming up now. While you guys having a quick breather and having a little drink, I'll just talk you through, give you the heads up on what's coming up. Got to have a bit of a sip myself first. It's quite hot over here. Right. So nicely handled, guys. On this next one, we're going to start with a dead bug. So that one doesn't require any weight. For anyone who's done classes with us before, you'll remember that we lie on the floor. Then what we're going to do, lift both our legs up, arms up together, and you're bringing away opposite limbs. So my right arm comes back, my left leg goes away. That's where the exercise that is most difficult. We're going to have to brace up our core, suck our belly button into our spine. And you know if you're doing it well, because you shouldn't have an arch in your back. So you can check from time to time with your own hand down there. If the whole hand can go underneath, you're not quite using your core enough. Okay, so that's the dead bug. Just that kind of tempo is all we need. And then after that, kettlebell glute bridge. Again, depending on your weight, I think this will work for everyone. We're going to stay on the floor. Just place any weight on top of your hips. And we're driving through our heels, pressing our buttocks towards the sky or the ceiling. And that's all we're doing. Look at the tempo that we're going to do it today as well. We're going to squeeze up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Okay? And then the next one after that is a rowing variation. So again, depending on whether you've got kettlebells or dumbbells back home, what I'm going to suggest doing is we do a row on the left-hand side. You can lean against or a wall if you want to, or you can just stand as you are. But I'll put a hand on this for the sake of this. All we're doing is driving our elbow back, and we're just going to do that. That's for one exercise, and then the next one, we'll do it the other way. So again, you can stand as you are, as long as you've got a little bit of forward lean. We don't want to be completely upright, in a position that's comfortable for you, or you can lean against a wall. You can do that as well. So we're going to have a row on the left and a row on the right. Rachel, if you're rowing with a bag, I would just suggest bending over and rowing with both, okay? And I would just take your time over those two. And for the fifth one, for everyone else, guys, we'll do an alternating reverse lunge with weight as well. So whatever you're holding back at home, what we're going to do, we're going to put one leg back, drive up, then the next leg back. So from the side, it's going to look like that. Okay, if you can, try and suck your knees touching the floor. That'd be a nice little way to finish. Okay, so I hope everyone's had a bit of a breather, got some air back in the lungs. We're going to start with the dead bug, okay? We're going to go in just over 10 seconds. So get yourselves ready. Right, on with the dead bug. On the floor in 3, 2, 1, and we're on. That's it. So lie on the floor, pull your limbs up, go back. When the levers become long, that's when there's the most stress on the trunk. So you really have to suck your belly button in, brace yourself up. That's 20 seconds gone. Good stuff. Good tempo, Rachel. Just more of the same. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Keep going. And we're there. Nicely handled. So we can actually stay on the floor. We're gonna get our weights now, wherever we've got at home, and we're just gonna place on top of our hips. And we've got just over 5 seconds before we go into the glute bridge. So back onto the floor. 3, 2, 1, and press your bum towards the sky. That's all you're gonna do. Nice slow. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Doing really well. 2, 1, up. We're at the halfway mark. 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. Squeeze your heels into the floor. 2, 1, up. Last one of these. 3, 2, 1, and up. That's time. Lovely stuff. Well done. So onto the rowing variation now, guys. Just wherever we are back home. Just over 5 seconds. So just think about that position. So go right leg forward, bring the left leg back. This is for rowing with the left hand. Time's on now. And we're just going to bring our elbow back. Just like that. Give it a good squeeze at the top. That's the most important part. So just bring those elbows back. That's it, Rachel. I'll do it like that. Good technique. Over halfway. While we're doing this, you might have to brace up your core as well, because again, we're always thinking about the shape of the back. We don't want to be rounding over and giving in. Keep yourself nice and tight. Almost there. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and time. Great stuff. So with you, Rachel, on this next one, I would swap legs out, put the other leg in front, so bring a bit more weight there. There we go. Okay, so rowing on the other side now, guys, same as before. We'll have left leg forward, right leg back. Time's on. So have a little think about this, guys, for the second round. Depending on the load you've got at home, if you're quite well challenged, this is probably quite a good tempo to do, which is up, 1, 2 seconds down. That might be a good level of challenge. If, however, it's really easy, you think you could do unlimited weights on it, I would go up, squeeze for 3 seconds, slowly down for 3, and up for 3, bring it down for 3. Okay, so you guys be the judge at home on that. What's best for you? 2, 1, and change. Nicely done. Great stuff. So keep holding your weights, guys. We're going to do the last one of the block, alternating reverse lunge with whatever weight you've got at home. Get ready, guys. We'll go in 5 seconds. 2, 1, and we're on. So knee back and up. Good stuff. Knee back, down, drive. Knee down and drive. Good stuff. Doing really well, Rachel. Well over halfway. Keep going. Good positions. A few more seconds. 2, 1, and change. Lovely stuff. So back to dead bug, guys. Last time round now. Almost there. So light into the tunnel. 10 seconds and we're back on. Okay, guys, get ready in 2, one, and run. All limbs up, opposite limbs away. Try and minimize that arch in the back. If it's not going away and it's always there, I would bend the limbs, and instead of bring them all the way out, bring them only a little bit out, like that. But if you're doing just fine, keep going as you are. Well over halfway. 15 seconds left of this, and no more core. 5 seconds to go. 2, 1, and we're there. Nicely done, guys. Again, stay on the floor. Onto the glute bridge next. 10 seconds, that's it. Get yourselves ready. Weight on top of your hips. Back on the floor. Get some breath back in your lungs. 3, 2, 1, and run. Hold, and 3, 2, 1, and up. 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, up. Great stuff. We're in time here on Zoom. 2, 1, and up. That's halfway, almost there. 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. This will be the last one. 3, 2, 1, and up. Nicely handled. Really good stuff, everyone. Right, rowing. Left arm first, then the right. I'll show you what it's like from this angle now instead of leaning on an object. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So if I'm rowing with the left, I'm going to have the right leg front. This one out of the equation. I'm trying to keep my body square while I do it. Just rowing like that. Stuff. That's it, Rach. See if you can bend over a little bit more, Rach. There we go. 20 seconds. So you can try and resist the urge to rotate with it. Keep yourself nice and square. 10 seconds. Almost there. 2, 1, and we're there. Have a little rest. Shake it off before doing the next side. 10 seconds. Okay, let's get in our positions. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. So I'm in the right hand now, so my left foot's forward. Imagine I'm leaning against the wall or a chair. You can hold a chair as well if you want. We're just trying to keep our shape in our back. 15 seconds gone already. Time's flying. Almost there. Keep going. Again, think about that tempo that we spoke about last time. Are you going to go nice and slow and squeeze the top and down? Or is it a good challenge in terms of weight and you're just going to move up and down at a smooth pace? 2, 1, and have a little rest. Whew. All right. One more to go, guys. One more to go for the day. The alternating lunge with whatever weight we've got. Okay, just over 5 seconds. Get yourselves ready, guys. In 2, 1, and we're on. Good technique, Rach. Make sure that knee's not touching the bottom, the rear knee. Keep it controlled. Good stuff. 20 gone. Remember, keep ourselves nice and upright while we do it. If we lean forward, we get quite imbalanced. There we go. Last few reps. And we're there. Whoa. Right. High fives all round. Get your breath back. Have a little sip, and we'll do a stretch or two, time depending. Okay. Nicely handled, guys. Yeah, a few waves from Instagram. Thanks for that. Cool. So just sit ourselves on the floor, guys. What we're going to do, hope you can see my legs. We're going to do a half straddle. That's bending one leg, keeping one nice and straight. And we're going to reach for our range as far as we can reach, okay? If that's your shins, your socks, or you can even touch your toes, perfectly fine. We're just going to hold that for 10 now. And just begin to relax. Relax your face, relax your body. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose and count to 3. And then breathe out through the mouth and count to 5. A few more seconds, 1 or 2 more breaths. Nicely done. And now swap over into the leg. Find the end of your range. And just focus on your breathing. So for those who are watching today and not taking part, we were progressing a lot of the exercises by adding load, either a kettlebell, dumbbell, or something we use, garden furniture at home. And that's something that we want to be doing over the next few weeks. And we obviously don't quite know how long this isolation period is going to last, but if you feel that you're able to buy some extra equipment, we can certainly, spice up some of the training that we're giving you guys. So if you enjoyed today, it might be worth investing a little bit of kit, and we can make the most out of the coming weeks for you guys. Okay, next one we're going to do, just line up on our fronts, guys. This is called a cobra for all intents and purposes. We're just going to lock out our arms, drive our shoulder blades back, and we're just going to hold that position. Again, just try and relax your face. Find that rhythm with your breathing. In through the nose, count to 3. Then out through the mouth, count to 5. A few more seconds. Okay, so that is our session done for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in, for both people on Zoom and Instagram. Always good to see a few familiar faces. And stay in touch, stay healthy, and stay tuned with the PPC group for future content. Okay, have a great day, everyone. Thanks, Rachel. See you around.